Ciao, my name is Tesher and I'm a junior at the University of Illinois. I'm studying psychology and communications. Before we begin our webinar, a little public service announcement. I got my phone stolen today on the bus, so be careful, and family and friends, you can message me on Facebook or something. I am currently studying abroad here in Rome, Italy at Gustolab International Food Systems and Sustainability for the semester, and today I will be discussing how to make your study abroad experience more sustainable. I will do this by telling you ways on how you can reduce the amount of water you will use. The reason we felt this was necessary to discuss is because in the United States, our usual amount of water we use is not compatible with the available resources and culture of our host country, Italy. So before I begin talking on how to reduce water waste, Ola will introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Myrda. I'm a junior at the University of Illinois, also studying psychology and communications. I am currently enrolled in the food and culture program at Gustolab in Rome, Italy for the semester. Today I'll be discussing how to improve your own physical wellness while abroad in a host country. The reason why we also chose this topic is because when you're in a new environment, it takes a while to adjust to a new lifestyle. We believe it's important to maintain a healthy routine so you can continue feeling your best while abroad.
Hi, I'm Dickerson. I'm also a junior at the University of Illinois, and I'm studying media and cinema studies and communications. I'm studying abroad in Rome, Italy through Gustolab's food and culture program. Similarly to Ola, I'm going to be talking about how to maintain your emotional wellness while abroad, because obviously we want to be in our best mental state possible when traveling and experiencing so many new cultures.
So when we first arrived to Rome, we were very young and naive. We assumed that we'd all be able to shower one after another and still have hot water left over, similar to how it is in America. And so after my two roommates showered, I then tried to shower and quickly realized that they used all the hot water. Not only was it terrible to take a freezing cold shower, it was also an eye-opener to see how much water we were wasting. And this was just the water we were using while showering. This didn't even include the water we were using to wash our dishes or do our laundry. And so we realized that we needed to make a change. According to the Human Development Program that was published in 2014, the average Italian uses over 375 liters of water per day. And so in order to make our study abroad experience more sustainable, we began to look up ways to figure out how to reduce this number. And so we began to read and follow the Eden Project. The Eden Project's mission is to promote the understanding and responsible management of the vital relationship between plants, people, resources, leading to a sustainable future of all. And so the Eden Project, it provided us with many tricks on how to reduce the amount of water we use each day. The first way you can do this also is to shut off the water while you're brushing your teeth. This could save up to 6 liters of water per minute. Secondly, while taking a shower, you can shut off the water in between washing your body and also your hair. So according to the Eden Project, a shower can use any thing between 6 to 45 liters per minute. So this is a lot of water, and this will especially be decreased if you could also possibly get an aerated shower head. It combines water and air, or by inserting a regulator into your shower, which puts an upper limit on flow rates. And so, especially for girls with long hair, this can drastically reduce the amount of water you're using each shower. Another way you can reduce water is to make sure when you're doing laundry, each load is full. This will cut out unnecessary smaller washes. And lastly, while washing the dishes, make sure you shut off the water in between cleaning each dish. So I hope that you too can use these helpful tricks to also reduce the water waste in your home. Now to Ola to talk about how to improve your physical health abroad.
So before coming to Rome, we were all under the impression that walking around the city would be our main source of exercise. And that was true for the first 2 weeks, but then we figured out the tram system and started taking the bus to school or to our layers of Rome meeting points. However, we found other ways to maintain a healthy physical routine by running around the neighborhood or working out in our apartments. According to the International Student Insurance website, walking or running outside for 30 minutes a day can improve your health. Plus, it's another great way to explore your host city. In addition, taking the stairs instead of an elevator is a great alternative in staying active wherever you are. It's also important to nurture your body by eating a well-balanced diet. According to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, incorporating vegetables and fruits to your meals will provide a variety of nutrients and vitamins. It will keep your body functioning at its best by preventing illness. Getting a good night's rest also decreases your chances of getting sick. According to the University of California, Davis, it's recommended to get between 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night, and preferably 8 to 10 hours when frequently traveling to other countries on the weekends. Maintaining good hygiene is also a key factor in preventing yourself from getting sick. Washing your hands or using hand sanitizer, especially before you eat or after you sneeze or cough, will kill off bacteria. It's also a great idea to enroll in an international health insurance plan when abroad, since you never know if you will become sick and need to visit a doctor. Recently, I got sick from the fluctuating weather conditions and traveling to a new country on the weekends. The mix of the stuffy airplane pressure and my already present mild cold amplified when we landed in Prague on Saturday morning. Instead of enjoying my time sightseeing the beautiful city with my friends, I was bedridden with a fever and no voice. After taking 2 separate trips to pharmacies in both Prague and Rome, I still wasn't feeling better, so I went to visit a doctor when we flew back into Italy. Right away, he prescribed me 3 different types of antibiotics, which magically started working within the next 12 hours. The international insurance plan I'm currently enrolled in saved me hundreds of euros for my doctor's visit and the antibiotics I was prescribed. Researching what plan works best for your needs is important for your physical health. Another lesson I learned was that you should look into the types of medicine pharmacies provide, since not many carry American brands. Other good habits to practice when you're coming down with a cold or flu is to minimize your alcoholic intake and instead stay hydrated by drinking at least 8 glasses of water daily. In addition to drinking plenty of water, fresh juices, for example orange juice, fuels your body with important vitamins you need when your body's fighting a virus. Warm soups and protein-packed meats also help restore your energy. In addition, before you arrive to your host city, research if the tap water is drinkable. Otherwise, you'll have to purchase bottles at the store to avoid drinking contaminated tap water. The CDC posts an infographic every year updating what European cities have clean tap water and which ones don't. Luckily, Italy has a good filtration system, so we don't need to worry about the tap water. However, if you are in a country with contaminated water, remember that in addition to drinking their tap water, brushing your teeth, washing salad and fruits, and putting ice in your drinks are other potential sources of ingesting contaminated water. According to the University of Wisconsin-Madison, some symptoms you can experience if you drink contaminated water are having cramps, mild dehydration, nausea, and vomiting. So before going to a new country, research if you can drink the tap water. Although going abroad puts you in a position to adapt a new lifestyle, it shouldn't have to compromise your health. It's important to do some trial and error in what routine works for you to maintain or improve your physical health. Keeping a daily routine of working out and using good hygiene not only helps you with your physical health, but also your mental health, which is what Annie will discuss now.
So as Sonia mentioned to us, kind of early on in the semester, feelings of culture shock and homesickness when studying abroad are very normal. According to Princeton University, many people often go through 4 stages of cultural adjustment. The first stage is the honeymoon phase, where everything feels new and exciting. There's heightened infatuation and interest in learning about and in experiencing the new culture. However, the second stage digresses to frustration. The novelty of the new culture is worn off, and any small differences leave you feeling helpless, prejudiced, and homesick. You may reach out to your American friends more. In the third stage, adjustment begins. You feel more comfortable here, you feel less isolated, and things become easier to understand. You may even feel it is time to make the most of your trip. You're ready to enter a stage of deeper learning. In the last stage, you'll start to feel at home. This new culture is no longer new or foreign, but familiar. The different aspects no longer affect you negatively, but you begin to appreciate them. You're able to live at your full potential here. Unfortunately, this doesn't come easily, and it doesn't occur overnight. According to Denver University, psychological and emotional issues can become more pronounced or even manifest for the first time during a study abroad experience. Some positive coping mechanisms include reading and studying things you enjoy, giving yourself structure by becoming involved, communicating with friends and family from home, spending time with your friends abroad, and learning to laugh at yourself. Something I would specifically like to address is keeping a journal or drawing. This coping mechanism, according to the University of South Florida, is important in serving as a type of refuge. It also allows you to gather your thoughts and feelings in one safe, organized place. Keeping a journal doesn't just have to be reflective to be useful either. You may prefer to draw, write poetry, or paint. On the contrary, avoid behaviors such as binge drinking, oversleeping, spending excessive amounts of time inside or alone avoiding classmates, escaping into a sexual relationship, or any type of illegal activity in general. It is normal to feel depressed, frustrated, or angry at times. But if you find yourself or someone around you feeling or exhibiting behaviors like that often, seeking help may be necessary. If you find yourself or someone around you going as far as missing and neglecting coursework, having prolonged feelings of depression or anxiety that interferes with normal functioning, excessive fatigue, violent or self-destructive behavior, or even writing essays or notes focusing on death, suicide, or despair, definitely contact a mental health professional. Studying abroad to escape emotional problems is not the answer, as it often intensifies them. Also remember, you don't need to compare your abroad timeline or experiences to anyone else on your trip or studying abroad in general, as we will all do things differently. So take care of your mental health and those around you in order to have the best experience possible and live your life abroad at its full potential.
We hope that all these facts and tips we have discussed in our live stream will benefit your experience while abroad and help keep it sustainable. Thanks for listening.
Ciao.
And